All right, guys, I'm back. It's Tuesday, April 29th, and MLB, and I got my favorite hot batter matchups coming up. But before we do, let's recap yesterday. This parlay was busted, and it was so disappointing. I mean, Lindor, his last three at-bats, hit by pitch, and then pinched hit 4. Thanks a lot. Oh, my gosh. And not that Lindor's fault. It's just, that's the nature of baseball sometimes, man. You get the best matchup in the world. It was a really good matchup, put it that way. And, sometimes it's not allowed to come to fruition. So all we can do is move on, and tomorrow's a new day. All right, first matchup, Elias De La Cruz versus Miles Mikolas. You can see Mikolas, he throws that four-seam fastball about 32% of the time. And Cruz on the year, a 400 batting average versus that pitch, 20 at-bats, 8 hits, 2 home runs. And when you look at Mikolas, how he commands this pitch, he doesn't command it well at all. A 545 batting average, 11 at-bats, 6 hits off that pitch. I'm loving this opportunity right here. The next pitch, the slider, 29% of the time. A 357 batting average Cruz has against that pitch. 14 at-bats, 5 hits, a home run. And then Mikolas, a 238 given up on the slider. Then moving on to changeup, Cruz, a real disappointing, we'll put it that way. .071 batting average against that pitch, 14 at-bats, just 1 hit. And Mikolas gives that up at a 333 rate. Then finally the curveball about 13% of the time. Cruz is hitting this pitch at a 364 rate, 11 at-bats, 4 hits on that one. And then Mikolas, just 6 at-bats and no hits allowed on that curve. But I'm actually loving this opportunity right here. When you look at Cruz versus Mikolas, there's been 11 at-bats, 4 hits, a 364 batting average for Cruz against Mikolas. And Cruz has been hot, 11-game hit streak. He's also recorded at least a hit in 17 of his last 20 games. I absolutely love this opportunity to look and utilize Elias De La Cruz. All right, next matchup, Austin Riley versus Germán Marquez. And you can see Marquez, he throws that slider about 32% of the time, and Riley's crushing that at a 333 rate, 12 at-bats, 4 hits. And Marquez is not commanding that pitch very well. A 500 batting average given up, albeit a relatively small sample size of 8 at-bats, 4 hits. The four-seam fastball, the next pitch, about 27% of the time. Austin Riley, big sample size, 36 at-bats, 9 hits, a 250 batting average against the four-seam fastball. And Marquez, 400 batting average, a 10 at-bat, 4 hit batting average against for that pitch. And then the sinker, Riley's crushing at a 300 rate with 2 home runs. And the common theme, Marquez not very good at these pitches. A 462 batting average given up on his sinker, a 13 at-bats, 6 hit record on the season. And then the knuckle curve, Riley has not seen it at all this year. And no surprise, Marquez, again, not very good at commanding this pitch like any of his pitches. It's very bad. A 308 batting average, 13 at-bats, 4 hits allowed. There's no history between these two, but Austin Riley's been very hot. He's recorded at least a hit in 15 of his last 18 games. All right, if you could be so kind to hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, maybe do that. Also, if you could put a W or anything you want in the comment section, just helps the algorithm push this out to other people. That would be amazing. And also, I wanted to say there's a free Discord link in the description of this video. There's a bunch of fun stuff going on down there. There's thousands of people in there talking NBA, MLB, and much, much more. So maybe go check that out. All right, next matchup, Stephen Kwan versus Chris Paddack. And you can see the arsenal. Paddack favors his four-seam fastball about 51% of the time. And what does Kwan do against the four-seam fastball? He's hitting it at a 316 rate on the season, 19 at-bats, 6 hits, 2 home runs. Paddack gives his four-seam fastball up at a 214 rate. Next pitch, the changeup, 33% of the time. Kwan, a 444 batting average on 9 at-bat, 4 hits. And Paddack giving that up at a 286 batting average. The curveball, 12% of the time. Kwan, a 500 batting average, albeit a very small sample size, 2 at-bats, 1 hit. And then Paddack gives his curveball up at a 250 rate. So there's no history between these two. They've never seen each other. But for Kwan, he's been on fire. He's recorded at least a hit in 15 of his last 16 games. I love this opportunity right here. All right, and here are the rest of the good batter matchups. As always, we eliminate these sub 300 batting averages, and we only want the hottest batters in Major League Baseball right now. So here you go. 5 of them for today. Spencer Steer versus Miles Michaelis. 13 at bats, 6 hits, a home run, a .462 batting average versus him. Steer is currently he's recorded a hit in 6 of the last 8 games. Next up, TJ Friedl against Miles Michaelis. 14 at bats, 5 hits, a home run, a .357 batting average. Friedl has recorded a hit in 9 of 11 games. Then you got Fernando Tatis Jr. versus Logan Webb. 14 at bats, 5 hits and a home run, a .357 batting average. Tatis has recorded a hit in 14 of 15 games. And then you got Cal Raleigh versus Kochanowicz. 2 at bats, 2 hits, a home run, batting 1,000. And he's got a 9 of 11 games with a hit. And then you got Julio Rodriguez versus Kochanowicz. Again, wow, 2 hits or 2 at bats, 2 hits, batting 1,000. And Julio Rodriguez has at least recorded a hit in 7 of his last 8 games. So I also have 2 players in particular that I almost made slides for, but they were just leans. So I figured I can just quickly talk about them at the end here. So I was looking at the matchup between Bryce Wilson. He's taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, and there's 2 Brewers in particular that I'm kind of looking at. William Contreras. So Contreras has recorded a hit in 17 of his last 18 games. And like I said, against Bryce Wilson, Wilson he's a 4-pitch pitcher. His number 1 pitch is the sinker, which he commands really well at a 125 batting average. Contreras against that pitch at 286. Okay. And then Wilson's next, is pitch number 2, 3, and 4 in terms of the percent by which he throws them. He's absolutely horrible at. He throws a curve at a 556 batting average given up. Change up at a 500 batting average given up, and then a cutter at an 800 batting average given up. Okay, they're anywhere between he threw them like 9 and 5 times, so very small sample size. So that's like the reason why this is just a lean. But Contreras, those 3 pitches, he hits a 500 rate, and then just 3 at bats against the changeup, and then a 300 rate. So I mean, if you need to look a little deeper at some other players, like I said, that's why I'm bringing this one up right here, Contreras. And another lean is in the same game against Bryce Wilson. This time, Bryce Terang, who's a left-handed batter, so the pitch arsenal changes. It's only about a 3-pitch pitcher against a left-handed batter, but Bryce Terang has at least recorded a hit in 25 of his last 30 games. He's on fire. And Wilson, his number 1 pitch, the changeup, 500 batting average versus what Terang has hits the changeup at a 286 rate on the season. And then the next pitch, a cutter, about a 300 batting average given up by Wilson. And Terang hitting that at a 700 rate, 10 at bats, 7 hits, a home run. And then this final pitch of his arsenal, the 4-seam fastball, commands it pretty well at a 176 batting average given up. Whereas Terang, not too good against the 4-seam fastball, just 14 at bats, 2 hits, a home run, a 143. So like I said, these are just 2 leans just in case, you're in a pinch and you just need something else. And maybe these 2 might fit what you're looking for. Like I said, just dig a little deeper. So there you go. That's about it. We'll leave it right there, and I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.